right now I'm going to share with you the terminology around using essential oils topically, using them on your skin. Before we get started, I'm Stefanie Mello, and I'm with Boldly Essential, and here we are nourishing your mind, body, and soul, and you're going to get information from us on how to do that. We know that Young Living's Loyalty Rewards program is the simplest, most affordable way to consistently nourish your mind, body, and soul. So let's jump in and talk about the application terms for topical. So the first is topical. This means that you're applying something to your skin. Lotions, makeups, even some medications are applied to your skin, and the ingredients of those compounds are absorbed into your skin. So this is why you are going to hear me talk a lot about why it's really important what types of products that you're putting into your body, because those things get absorbed into your bloodstream and then your body has to metabolize them. Essential oils can be applied topically to the skin, and they are absorbed very quickly because they have a very low molecular weight, and they metabolize within 3 to 6 hours. So, second term is neat. This means that you're applying the essential oil directly to your skin with no dilution. There we go. I got 2 drops of lavender. Putting essential oils on your feet, which I'm not going to demonstrate here for safety reasons, is one of the best ways that you can use an essential oil, because your feet absorb essential oils a little bit faster than other surfaces on the body, and every nerve ending has a location on the foot. And so this is why you'll see reflexology charts that talk about if you press here, it's your sinuses. That's not just woo-woo, that's actual science. And you can synergistically use your essential oil with those reflexology points. Make sure that you check the links below to get that chart from us. But essentially, when you're using essential oils on your skin, they are absorbing quickly. The feet are a really great place to put them, but you can also put them anywhere that makes sense. So if you have like a chest cold, you want to affect the lungs, putting the essential oil on your chest makes sense. If you have a bruise on your thigh, you're probably going to want to put the essential oil on your thigh. So the next term, not the second, this is the third term, is dilution. Dilution means that you are diluting the essential oil strength by using something like a carrier oil or a lotion. So some essential oils from Young Living come pre-diluted, such as the Kids Sense line, but most of them do not. One tip I want to give you is that you always want to dilute spicy oils. So we know that cinnamon is a spicy oil. That's one we're going to dilute. And if you want a full chart, we're going to have that linked below for you. And if you have children or if you're pregnant, you want to make sure you follow the precautions for using essential oils at each age and stage. You can check out my classes below on that. Now, dilution techniques that we can talk about is one, you can put a drop on like I just did, and then you can add a bit of carrier oil to it, and that prevents it from like absorbing too much into the air and seals the essential oil into your skin. And the dilution, the purpose of the dilution is to slow down the absorption rate. And so one way I've heard this described before is that when you have a diluted essential oil, when it's put onto your skin, it has to ping pong through the fatty molecules, and it just absorbs a little bit slower. And this can prevent any kind of redness reaction that you might get from putting certain oils on your skin. And we're all a little bit different. My skin is more sensitive than maybe yours is, so I have to take the precautions that make sense for me. And of course, at ages and stages. Now let's talk about our last term, and that is dilution rate. And this is the percentage of essential oil that's contained in a mixture. So here I have a 10 milliliter roller. We call it a roller because it has a metal top that rolls. And typically in these types of rollers, I'll use anywhere from 10 to 40 drops per 2 teaspoons. And so if I were to put just 2 drops of essential oil in here and fill the rest up with carrier oil, that would be a 1% dilution rate. And this is where I really want to encourage you to not get scared and check out our resources below to give you the confidence to see how you should be using these. Because a lot of charts are going to say you should only use 1% or maybe 2%. But if you think of a certain chest rub that a lot of us grew up on when we were sick, that contains 8 to 11% essential oil compounds. So that is much higher than what's being recommended. So if we want to have a therapeutic effect, we are going to use more than we would say like in a room spray where we're going for the aroma and maybe the mood benefiting bonuses that we get from that. So you are going to use a slightly higher, but it's going to depend. Now, this is one that I like to use on my armpits. The skin there is much more sensitive. So this has less essential oil than my lemon, lavender, and peppermint roller does, where I'm trying to make sure I have the beneficial breathing effects of using the LLP. So you're just going to be paying attention to who you're using it on, where you're using it, but don't be afraid to use essential oils confidently. And that's why we're making these videos, to give you the resources you need to be safe and to get the effects that you're looking for. So we're going to have a whole lot of links in this video because I just mentioned a lot, but these are your basic terms. Topical means we're putting it on the skin. Neat means that you're not diluting it at all. Diluting means you're adding a fatty compound to slow down the absorption rate, and the dilution rate is just the percentage of essential oil that is contained in there. Thanks so much for tuning in to this video. I hope you found it really helpful, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can keep getting more information to help you consistently nourish your mind, body, and soul.